Artmore says hi. Well, Artmore, people wanted a second stream for today, and they didn't get one because it's tomorrow. At least in California. I'm doing about as good as I was last time you asked, Artmore. I mean, let's be honest. Yeah, let's be honest here. There's still a long way between me and anything really good in life. Phil Perochi, Richard, what's up, Philip? Speaking of California, Philip, you're on California time because you live not far from me. How is it you're always up when I'm up? Normal people should be sleeping. How art thou? I slept a lot yesterday, and I'm trying to work up the motivation to go back to cleaning today. Depression is my sister. And I don't know why lately I've been feeling particularly depressed. Artmore, I am in California also. What part of California were you in again, Artmore? Wilford Brimley, when a sheep falls on its back, it dies. You're welcome. Okay. Philip Rochi, I can't sleep at night, usually fall asleep at 3 a.m. Oh, okay. Artmore, same, Philip. Well, I guess that's good for me. I've always been an insomniac. My brother used to keep me up telling stories at night. Haranandam Mandel, red hair. Okay, Wilford Brimley, yes, because they can't get back up. Poor little things. Our lives tick by like pendulum swings. Poor little things, puppets on strings. But the world is full of beautiful things. Beautiful people, too. Mob rules. What is your biggest regret? Not breaking my father's face when I was 17. Lim the Grass Guy 223 said hi. Phil Perochi, call cell phone tower off the 605 on the background computer. It's not off the 605. This is actually in Long Beach. It was a rainy day. And it's not a cell phone tower. It's a power line. LUFC. Has anybody ever tried Bell and cheese on crackers or lower blood pressure? Bell and cheese? I don't know what you're talking about there. Guy Ledouce. Hi. El Pistofo. Hey, dude. Welcome back. Jen Ramirez. Hi, Richard. DG Movies. Where are you from? I am from Los Angeles, California. Born and raised. Wilford Brimley. I am starting to chill oatmeal again. What do you think? I was never a fan of chilled oatmeal, which is a thing. My brother 10 years ago, he went to a food seminar where they taught him to make these oatmeal jars. Thing is, he would use a mason jar That was like 24 ounces. Which is way too much oatmeal. So we kept not making it to the toilet. Sender Band, I missed the stream for yesterday. What's up, Mr. Leland Neal? It's online if you want to watch it. I mean, don't know why anyone would. Lime the Grass Guy, I'm gonna sub to you, said hi. Okay. Tamil Vici, hi. Osama bin Laden, hey. Rusty Dog, bell peppers and Vegemite, nice. Really? It sounds horrific. The Fifth Loco, you look easy to knock out. You sound like a guy that gets knocked out a lot. Mike, grits are better than oatmeal. Yeah, but I mean, grits are often way too salty. DG Movies, I have 60K subscribers. Cool, dude. Wish I had that, and I don't. El Pistafo, screen picture looks like mechanical star drawing. Okay. Mammoth, I have syphilis. Ugh. Connor, you look just like the one gay dude. Well, you keep looking at dudes. I mean, eventually you're going to find a gay one that looks like me. I'm sure there's a gay dude that looks just like Donald Trump out there. Oh, wait, hey. Yes, there is definitely a gay dude who looks just like Donald Trump. Donald Trump is the bottom. Jen Ramirez, I make oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. It's one of my faves. Have you ever tried them with dried cranberries? That's my favorite. Is the oatmeal dried cranberry cookie. I'm not a big fan of the chocolate in them now that I recall, but yeah. Sachinth Madumage. Nice to see you back, Richard. I'm Sachi. What's up, Sachi? Tamil Vici, do you apply blush? No, I don't. The redness of my cheeks is actually a symptom of my depression. It would abate were my body to fully repair itself in sleep, which would cause a lot of things like these scars to disappear. But because of my depression, I'm a slow healer. I have a very weak metabolism. And I mean, were I able to circumvent my depression, you would naturally, without a change in diet, see me losing weight. But then you would also likely see a loss of appetite based on that depression, or loss of depression. Shanu, hey boy, you have a portable screen. What? Lim the Grass Guy, I am subbing to you. Thank you. The Fifth Loco, one jab to one of your chins and you're out cold. It sounds like you get the crap kicked out of you a lot, Fifth. I mean, seriously. You're on. You look easy to knock out. Let's try it, bitch. It's why boxers have to warm up because it's actually easy. It takes 8 pounds of pressure to knock the average human being on there completely cold cock them if you strike them right. But if you raise the blood pressure by exercising, apparently this changes. Wilford Brimley, you really don't know what a shill is. What? Cinder Band said hi. Shanu, looks like you eat a lot of pizza. I think I'm down to a slice a week. Nim nim nim. Yes. As a kid, just a skid, no one knew me, my dame. Shill, an accomplice of a hawker, gambler, or swindler who acts as an enthusiastic customer to entice or encourage others. You know, I honestly didn't know that. But I did know that my unit. Oh, yes. Yes. I love to pet my nim nim nim. Here you go, nim 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 nim. Eh. Oh. Cinderband said hi. Shanu looked read that. Riley for the world said hi. Oh, I'm so behind in this chat. Mammoth, me. Mob Scuda, do you let it wipe or crust? That's disgusting. Mike, looks like a cell phone tower. Cell phone towers do not have this steel lattice. This is a power line. Cell phone towers are essentially radio towers, and normally they look like trees. Old-fashioned. Well, there's a few with lattices. Okay. Okay, so these are cell phone towers. I know you can't really see it, but they are distinctive by the apparatus. There's a good one. Okay. Now, let's try this one. They are distinctive by the apparatus here. These box things, you know. They're the transmitters and receivers. So they're boosting a signal is what they're doing. So what you do not see on this particular photograph is anything that would be boosting a signal, but these lines coming in and out are clearly high tension power lines. So that's what you're looking at. Tommy Slavisky, Alex, what's my address? Seriously, douche? El Pistafo, did you say what the screen picture is already? Yes, it is a power tower. A power transmission tower. It supports high tension lines in Southern California. Max Power, have you accepted Donald Trump as your Lord and Savior? Well, as my Lord. Why is a sunburnt butthole running my country? Joe D. Hi from Antarctica. You really get signal in Antarctica? I mean, it must be cold. Wouldn't mind going to Antarctica. I hear you need 8,000 calories to keep your weight. So that's a great weight loss program. It's so effing cold that, you know, I have to eat more. Nim nim nim. You're not eating. There you go. You are, sweetheart. Adrian Alexander looked like a real-life Chucky doll tonight, bro. You know, guys, one day I'd like to do a Kickstarter to fund my horror movie. But unfortunately, I don't think I could play any of the characters. Max Power, have you read that one already? Shimgod. Whoa, you're still on? I'm back on. I've only been on for 16 minutes. Crazer Riviera, you look like Joan of Arc. Get your eyes checked. Crazer, just a chill guy who likes blondes. Hey, bro, how you been? It's been a while, bro. Remember back hanging out back in the good old days? Shoot time flies by. No, no, not really. Rusted Dog, Max, I have already got a Lord and Savior. But do you have a Lord and Savior? Shacky, I'm driving to New York. Roads are blocked by climate activists. They tend to do that. Alex B, do you have psoriasis? Mm. Psoriasis is a chronic non contagious skin condition characterized by the formation of raised red plaques covered with a silvery white scale. No. Wilford Brimley, is that Overlord line? Overland line. Yeah, it is Overland. Clark Kent, good enough for heaven. Ever lied or... you again. Alex B, depression isn't real. Alex, depression is a symptom of a disease. There are different reasons to have just... It's no less real than a cough or a runny nose. Okay? You could say runny noses aren't real. Well, yeah, but no one... You're not sick with a runny nose. You're sick, and because of it, you have a runny nose. Depression is a symptom, not a diagnosis. That's the problem, is we use it as a diagnosis when it's like, someone is depressed. The question is not that they are depressed or not, it is why. I could guarantee you that we could do some things to you that would make you not want to get out of bed, but there'd be nothing medically wrong with you. Schmegma Guad. Well, this is depressing. Chick, you, what the neck, do give us a show BB. Shadow, from where are you? Los Angeles, California. Chick, pop a finger in that fang. Marcus Garcia, nice to meet you, Mexico. Cinderbrand said hi. Rusty Dog, Alex, walk in my shoes. Depression is very real. Try walking in my shoes. You stumble in my footsteps. Cresar Rivera, if you have depression as a man to man, seek Christ. Crazer, I hate to bring this up, but if it weren't for all the terrible things done to me by Gentiles, I wouldn't be depressed. Alex B, and make piss poor choices and want the world to feel bad for you. You don't make piss poor choices. Willis, what you drinking tonight, sir? I am drinking iced coffee, white chai latte. Clark Kent, why the smug look at contempt on your face? Because you say the same damn thing over and over again, and it's boring, Clark. At least say something new. I mean, look. When I say what's the good word, which is a common greeting I give, I often encourage people to give me a Bible verse, because, technically speaking, the Bible is referred to as the good word, is it not, Clark? So, Hit me with a verse every time. There is a daily reading of the Bible, and you would be doing right by giving people that reading in chats as opposed to harassing them about religion. You want to bring people to God. Don't say come to God. Show us that God is right to come to. Show us with your actions. Be the messenger. Be the disciple. Be the missionary. Do not call men. Build the path. Mammoth, my dad used to chase us around the house in a bee costume, making a buzzing sound and stabbing us with thumbtacks. We'd be watching Nemo, and he'd come buzzing out, and everyone would scream. Well, that sounds syphilithy. Michael Brogans, I have depression because I am concerned about Wilford Brimley's diabetes. Well, but it's under control, Michael. Cruiser Riviera, listen to Pastor de Charles Stanley. Yeah, well, when I get you Christians to stop murdering my people. Oh, so far behind in the chat. I love to sniff on cat and dog fur, Wilford Brimley says. Mammoth, ooh, I'm sorry. Matthew Arthur, Lemo, he deaf, read my comment. Carazone Oscuro, Richard, how was your Monday? It was Monday. Kazia, 69, Thurman Merman look a like contest winner. What? Matthew Arthur, his pause in his word was him thinking about food. Mammoth, I had a dream. I got graped by a giant spider. Graped by a giant spider? Was it a green grape or a red grape? Murray Watcha a Chive. Ah, Kaz, 69. I watched Bad Santa today. Who is this? You are not really person. Dibajit. Hey, Marina, I'm okay. Do you need a penguin? Mammoth. Ita Paramba. El Pistofo. I'm inside looking up. Power Tower. Pick. Yes, it is. Prelit. Ooh, Richard, good to see you, brother. Prelit, don't start talking about vomit. Maria Wachika Archive. Yes, send me a penguin, bro. Alex B. How you gonna rip on billionaire running the country looking like you do? You're a millennia limifo. Alex, look in the mirror. That is the definition of an asshole. Rusty Dog. Antarctica has the lowest population of any continent. Indeed it does. Philip Hirochi. It's okay, Mr. Fabulous. Of course it's okay. It's fabulous. Everything is going to be just fabulous. Look, I'll grant you that that Orange Jesus is not the most competent leader in the world, but look at his sense of style. He's a lumpy pack of cheddar potatoes, but he's still running the country, and he's still out there getting it on with Elon. But I wouldn't choose Elon, but Elon. Somebody's got to be into that pudding. Michael Brogans, Richard, if you just consider all the flies, your little angels, your fly problem isn't a problem anymore. I've taken care of the fly problem for the most part. It's a moth flying around me. Michael Brogan did that one. Okay, Mammoth, my dad would dress up as a burglar and kick in our door and scream as a joke. Sounds like your dad had issues, bro. Free Bezing Lama. What are your thoughts on current market price of iron and ore and the geopolitical climate in North Korea? Well, the overall global price of iron ore may become lower because we're putting a tariff on it in America, which would make iron expensive here but more readily available in other countries. As far as North Korea, well, they're starving over there. They don't care about iron ore. Jen Ramirez, I was told you can't go on further south of Antarctica because there is a military guarding. Eh? I don't know about that. Corazon Oscuro, Richard, Stone Cold Steve Austin, or The Rock. The Rock. Marina Hochika Achieve. You, the devs, put guard at the edge of the map. Biegit. Marina, take this penguin, but the penguin is crying, leaving Antarctica. Hernanden Mendel. Radia! Shikantha, my aunt into big guys. You have no idea. You're her crush. We both watch you together. Is she in California? Rusty Dog, Jen, if you want further south of Antarctica, you would be in space. Yeah. Hernandez Mandel, I am from Nepal. Okay. Dibijit, Antarctica lacks food, and I am a fitness freak, so I ate whole polar bear by mistake. Well, that must have been tasty. Jen Ramirez, Rusty Dog. Mammoth, Rusty Hook. Bailey Smith, what is a rusty dog? It's a dog with reddish fur. Cal Prince, the new girl at my work is a drop-dead, gorgeous Asian chick. Good for you. Always fun to work with a drop-dead, gorgeous Asian chick. Rusty Dog. Rusty is my dog. Man. Cal Prince, country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road. Country road, take me home to the place where I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road. Rick Tullich, congrats on getting off the RSO registry. I congratulate you. You're off the I didn't know you could get off the registry. But I mean, sorry to see that you were on it. And, Riley for the world. Nice, Rich. Donald Hill, but the real question is, are you Little Debbie's brother? Jumbo61, God is not real. Roradilin, all praise Nibza, Ubuntu, the one true God. Mammoth, normal. Just a normal dude, bro. I am 1,000 years old person. Dibijit, hey, normal. Have any prince proposed to you? Oh, I lost my place. Normal, by the way, penguin and polar bears meat tastes so good. I've heard otherwise. Benjamin, Peter Griffin went live. Philip Rochi, thoughts on the Roswell, New Mexico incident of 1949. There's something they're not telling us. Okay. They originally reported it as a flying saucer, so they would have known if it was a weather balloon. But then it could have been to piss off the Russians. Mike, the future ain't what it used to be. Sever, hello from Russia. Do svidaniya, comrade. Donald Hill, the song was written by Little Debbie's brother. Rusty Dog. Philip, it happened. Beajit, normal, you have said right polar bear tastes goof. SoCal rocks. Ginger? You guys don't know what a ginger is. Bourbonator! Guys, let's get him to fought. Normal. Debijit. Okay, I'll come to Antarctica tomorrow. Chad Bailey. Rich, please sing I'm Too Sexy for My Body. And I lost my place again. Burbentor, I want to hear his thought. Patence Gaming, bro doesn't have OCD, he has OBCD. Well, that wasn't very nice, was it? I mean, look, okay, you can't stop being fat in a moment. You can stop being a dickhole right now. Just remember that, okay? Doesn't matter how fat you are, you're still going to be fat tomorrow. Losing weight is a slow process. Not being a dickhole, instantaneous. Skimmins. I also tried Panera Bread carrot cake with walnut yesterday. Don't you think it's too sweet? It's been a long time since I've had it, bro. Bourbanator, make him fart! Debeti, normal, I have booked a cruise ship for you. Bourbanator, fought for us, fought! Normal, thanks, did I appreciate you. Mina is waving. Willis, do your best, Black Preacher. What? Not sure what you're asking me. It's orator, Willis. Black orator. And you have to be more specific. You know, do you want the Denzel Washington? And I will strike down upon thee, or do you want the brothers and sisters, people of this congregation? We have come here together to worship in the eye of the Lord. Bourbanator, fought for us. C4 Multipass, what do you do for work? I am a security guard. I lost it. Benjamin, fought. Mina, how are you, Richard? I'm fine. Why are you giving me the poop emoji with a heart? Philip Rochi, thoughts on Bermuda Triangle and why so many planes go missing there? Philip, an abnormal number of planes do not go missing in the Bermuda Triangle or the surrounding areas. Any place in the ocean is known for there being strange disappearances. Although I do believe the naval vessel, the Cyclops, did go missing in World War II. The problem with it going missing in the Bermuda Triangle is that it was way overburdened, and that's why it went missing, because its hull buckled. A lot of the Bermuda Triangle myths are just that, they're myths. Now, there are anomalies in the Bermuda Triangle, but the truth is that the ocean is a very dangerous place. Hence, ships go missing. You can see the bleach marks on this shirt. Lipstick stain on the corner of my right side brain. Mammoth. Masquerade scat parties with Adam Sandler. I don't think I'm Adam's type. I think he's into chicks, and so am I. Nina, nice to meet you all friends. Dibajit, normal, what you think about Richard is his handsome propose you. El Pistafo, Flight 19. Flight 19 is, if I'm not mistaken, was a naval training exercise that took place under near typhoon conditions. Those planes should never have been out. Yeah, naval exercise that those planes should never have been out there in that kind of weather. Okay, it was too dangerous to fly. And it's very likely that they landed in Okefenokee Swamp and thought it was the Florida Keys. And they were finished off by alligators. That's the most likely scenario. But as far as the triangle, I mean, no legitimate evidence, statistically speaking, that there's an abnormal level of planes that go missing there. Benjamin. Rip Daniel Johnston. General Ramirez, do you like veal Example, veal gravy, rice, veggies. It's baby cow. I've actually never had veal. Normal. Dibajit. Of course, he is too handsome. I am too sexy for this stream. Too sexy for this stream. So sexy it hurts. Omar Reyes, are you related to Casio? I don't know who that is. I know he's a YouTuber. Jen Ramirez, veal is absolutely delicious. Again, I've never had it. The Long Dong A in Wong. Did I miss the farts? No. Dibajit, normal, what do you find in him? Well, I can tell you what I found in your mom. Bourbanator, will you fart? Normal, for me, he looks normal to me. Vibahashi, can you please pick your nose for me so that I can feel divested? You got a weird kink, bro. Rusty Dog, told time by the stars. Bourbanator, he will fart! Phil Perochi, interesting, Rusty. Captain Troll, when did virginity become a job? I don't know, dude. I mean, if that's your job, more power to you. Go out there and be virginity. I mean, I will continue banging your mom, of course. Vibanashi, you look like Peter Griffin who farted 100 times. You look like you have a fart fetish. Debajit, normal. He is absolutely like Jupiter made of gas. Mike. I've been in Bermuda Triangle twice. I also got stranded in sea for 6 days before. Well, good to see you're still here. El Pistafo, I enjoyed Flight 19 being included in Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I don't remember it in there. Vibanashi, Peter Griffin, Big Fat Mush. Hello, sir. Remember me? Yes, I do. You're going to tell me how many McDonald's cheeseburgers you sucked down in a few minutes. Jesus Rodriguez. I like pizza rolls. Captain Troll. Colossal virgin right here. Dude, you told us you're a virgin. We don't need to know. God, why do you talk about those things? That's just weird. I mean, I don't go up to you every day and be like, man, your mom was great last night. No, I don't. So I don't need to know about your not sex either. Philip Rochi, I flew from New York down to the Dominican Republic for a tournament one time, and we went through the Bermuda Triangle. Lots is turbulence, and I was shitting my pants. Well, that sounds personal. Big Fat Mush, I ate 16 hot dogs last night. Okay, normal. Ow, daddy. Normal's profile picture is an anime character. Bourbanator, we wait for his fart. Get to the bean bowl. Dibbajet, normal. He is really hot because farts are hot when come out. Their body temperature. You can see them on thermal imaging. Push, okay. Ha, bro. Jesus Rodriguez. I like turtles. Bourbanator, fought with the shot, yeah. Dibbajet, normal man. Marry him. I will go your wedding, but marry Antarctica. Roth. Let me tell you the story when the level 600 school get walked past me. I was in class drinking my Grimmiz Riz shake from Ohio during my Rizonomic class. El Pistafo, Flight 19 plans found in Mexico desert in the movie. Yeah, I mean, the idea being that there are portals in the sky. Captain Troll, dude has a bigger chin than his streaming career. Doesn't say much. My streaming career isn't very large. Woodkin, Chaos Day job when he takes off the beard. Cassio's, okay. Fog the Samurai 007. How you doing tonight, brother? Was here last night. I'm staying there. Cinderbrand said hi. Philip Hirochi, would you rather see the Great Pyramid of Giza or the Terracotta Warrior in China? In gun to my head, I guess I'd go to China because I enjoy the climate better. Don't really have a burning desire to see either, but I mean, if there was one, like if you say there's one, you get to see one, um, you know, historic object or location, I would probably choose the Temple Mount. Normal. Dib, no, I'm not gay. Well, you look kind of gay. I mean, I don't really have good gaydar, but you seem pretty gay. Cal Prince, who would win in an arm wrestling, Theo Vaughn or Richard Neal? Who's Theo Vaughn? Normal, I am straight, man. Divijet, normal, but he is. Divijet, I think the gay one here has got to be you. Captain Troll, I can smell this stream. Well, I mean, don't pee when you're watching YouTube then, dumbass. That's gross. Ronnie Cavers, my mom is gay. She married a man. My stepmother was a lesbian. Married a man for citizenship. Normal, what are you for? Madge Mick, do you have a favorite frozen pizza? Red Baron. Dibjet, normal, he is married to his cats. Normal, I am from India, and you? Normal, haha, El Pistafo, Great Pyramid. Mr. Daly, do you fear death or fear that you will never exist again? Mr. Daly, I can tell you, I fear no death. It's my sister that you should fear. But if I went to hell, I'd meet my dad again. Normal, I'm from America. Lemo, who? Are you gay? There tends to be a lot of gay around here. If you're asking if people are gay, it's probably because you are. Normal, Richard. Dibijet, normal. Rusty, here's the story of a lovely lady who was bringing up three very lovely girls. All of them had hair of gold like their mother. The youngest one had curls. Ian Wu, do you drive stick? I bet you drive stick. El Pistafo, Red Baron Pizza? Yes. The One Troll, Fatty, Roth. I love you, Richard. Platonically, I hope. The One Troll. If you don't come up with a better joke, I am going to give you a timeout. I don't mind if you troll. I mind if you're not funny. Majmik, if you were the draft for an alien war, would you fight? Well, drafted, you have to fight. Tony Cross, hi from Russia. Dos Vidonia, comrade. You know what they sing in Russia? Or you will be shot, or you will be shot. Praise Comrade Putin, or you will be shot, or you will be shot. Okay. The masturbation comments are too much. You get a timeout. Willis, welcome to the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. We got everything you want. Honey, we know the names. Welcome to the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. The One Troll, you are not funny. I'm going to give you a 5-minute timeout to think about better jokes. Majmik, do you have a favorite alien movie? Aliens. Majmik, or show? Star Trek? Normal. Okay, guys, I'm out of psych later. Peace. Bija Seraph Santos. Hello, brother. Roth. I'm edging right now. Tony Cross. Hi, I'm from Russia. Do svidanya, comrade. El Pistofo, JFK assassination. Dude shot him. What do you want? Vegas Seraph Santos. Where are you from? Los Angeles, California. Willis, welcome to the jungle. We take it day by day. If we want, you're gonna bleed, but it's the price you pay. Not sure I read that one right. Roth, show us your manhood. Dude, don't be gross. Vega Seraph Santos, what are you doing, bro? Your mom? Roth, I'm beating it right now. Okay. You get a 5-minute timeout as well, because that's growth. Rigorous. Anyone know the references? Willis is laughing. El Pistafo, do you know what an Oklahoma jet ski is? No, I do not. I'm sure Google will enlighten me. Let's see. Looks like a fat chick on a jet ski. Or some gay dudes. Magic, do you enjoy Las Vegas or overrated? I haven't been to Vegas in like 30 years, dude. I mean, I can't say it's overrated. Magic, literal trash. Boo, 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 trash. Rusty dog, it's a jet ski from Oklahoma. Ian Wu, can I make your chest sticky? No. Hit or miss. Uh-oh, I'm back. Zelda is just a legend. Dirty Maul actually lives in the canyon. Or Darth Maul actually lives in the canyon. Or canon. Building 7 fall at free fall. Mr. Daly, I'm waiting for a Rainbow Six mobile. Calprince, can you do the opposite of gay? Like what? I mean, I'm as manly as you can be, but gay people would be like, oh my god. This is almost Billy Bob Thornton from Sling Blade. I like them biscuits with mustard. Calprince, little trash, can I be a mob bro? I've been a support since day one. No. Philip Rochi, Richard, would you rather have unlimited access to the 7 wonders of the world or unlimited access to all the top secret files you want from the U.S. government? I'd have to think about. I mean, neither of them are terribly useful to me, and most of the 7 wonders of the world have been destroyed. You know. I mean, why would I want to go to Herculeum if there's no Colossus there? Rusty Dog, my mother's best friend name was Zelda. Cool. Hit or miss. Being for 5 minutes does not won 6 hits. What? Scuba Steve. Bro looks like Shrek and Lord Farquaad, but chilled. Jen Ramirez, do you listen to audiobooks? No, I do not. I should. Magmic, I like them. I like their French fries. Missed what you were going for. Little old trash is crying. Mr. Daly, I'm bisexual. You're bisexual? I'm all the sexual. Hit or miss. Ain't got no termites or thermite in it. Bush. But which bush? Magic, then French fries, taters. French fried potatoes? Rusty, how much are the largens? Rusty Dog, Mr. Daly don't care. Hit or miss, bro. Magic, they are building a new quantum accelerator in the Nevada desert named Scorpius. Okay, we were at one point building the largest quantum accelerator in the world on American soil, but we stopped, and if they're going to do anything, it would be to finish that one. Hit or miss, please tell me you're trolling. Walter G, my... That sounds personal, dude. Frank Verman, I like you, you talk funny. I likes how you talk. Kevin Spacey, my wife's name is Zelda, my name is Link. Mike, Richard, there's these people so boring. I went and bought you something. Once again, Mike, thank you. Let's see. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. This house doesn't burn down slowly. To ashes, to ashes. He bought me a multi-tool. Cool, bro. Burberry outdoor mini multi-tool plier. Mini pocket plier with window breaker, seatbelt cutter, bottle opener for outdoor survival. It also has multiple blades and a tweezer. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. So thank you. I love multi-tools. Walter G, it's 1 inch at most. Dude, stop talking about it. Willis, Richard, if you could pick another time to live in, what would it be? I don't think there's any time I'd rather live in than now. Honestly, technology is kind of a big thing for me. Big Fat Mush, how long would you heat up a cold hot dog in the microwave? 1 minute? Depends on the hot dog. Anime fan, your monitor will get burn in. Rusty Dog, I wonder why some people come up on lives making fun of autistic people. Because they have small penises, Rusty. Phil Perochi, how many days did the Battle of Gettysburg last? Did the South initiate the battle? Okay. The Battle of Gettysburg was important because if they lost Gettysburg, the South would have taken Washington, D.C. It would have taken the capital. I believe it was a 3-day engagement, and it had the famous fishhook formation, wherein the South tried to outflank the North on both sides. Then on the 3rd day, they did a forward attack using Napoleonic tactics, which did not account for the use of the rifle. Napoleon's time was the time of the musket or smoothbore. So this is why that attack was extremely unsuccessful. I think it was day 2 that the Battle of Little Big Top and the swinging door fixed bayonet charge took place on the part of the Union. But oh god, Gettysburg? I mean, you realize that I studied Gettysburg in junior high school. I mean, I know a lot about history, but oh man. Cal Prince, Friends or Seinfeld? Seinfeld. Hit or miss. Why was 6 afraid of 7? Because Jesus is coming soon. Okay. Oh, there's a mouth orbiting your head. Or moth. Yes, there is. Hit or miss. Or no, read that one. Walter G, I'm sad. Yes, you are. JJ Fish. Can you shout out my name? It's my birthday. My name is Timeout. No racial slurs. Rusty Dog, hit or miss, stop making fun of Jesus. Cal Prince, Gettysburg lasted for like 2 days, Philip. Battle of Gettysburg, taking place a 3-day engagement from July 1st to July 3rd. 3 days. Philip, I see, thanks. Hit or miss, not making fun of literally saying a fact, brother. Jorto Kojo, ora. Walter G, it is tiny. Growth. Look, Walter, you can't worry about the thigh. It's what you do with it that's important. I mean, whether it's big or whether it's small, it's how you rock it. You just gotta rock it. You can't think about it, you just need to rock what you are. Magic, are you fascinated with rocketry like I am? I wouldn't say I'm fascinated with it. I mean, I have a healthy desire for all knowledge. Jituro Dujo Dio. Judea Harper, do you believe in ghosts? You know, I've never really seen one. I've felt the presence, but never seen the ghost. He wraps his hand upon the post and still admits he sees the ghost. Rusty Dog, Walter, we know we can see it on your head. Walter G, looks like an acorn. Stop telling me about it. I don't want to know. Rusty Dog, I believe in ghosts. Do you, Rusty? Hit or miss? Oh man. Moo. Microsoft. Levi Legend. Joe. Moo. SpaceX. Judea Harper, you are a smart man, Rusty. I also believe in ghosts. Levi Legend. Joho. Levi Legend, can I have a high? And I do appreciate you coming around. Won't you please help me. Judah Harper, chat, share any ghost stories you have. Moo, Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, Budget Curran, Trillionaire, Multi-trillionaire, Decatrillionaire, Hectotrillionaire. Phil Perochi, thoughts on quantum computers? I heard they are supposed to solve extremely complicated problems. Maybe define what a consciousness is. Thank you for all the answers, by the way. Love learning about things. The two things about quantum computers is they would be very secure because any computer getting the same message from a different quantum computer would get a different message, and two, they would be very complicated devices which would permit them to have more processing power. But as far as defining consciousness, there's no particular reason quantum computers are more apt to do that than modern computers, save for the fact they would be you'd be able to pack more computer in the same space. Mike, there was a nuclear bomb dropped near my house a while back. Well, that doesn't sound fun. Mike, and I grew up across from Civil War graveyard. Well, Rusty Dog, I was in a cemetery at night trying to find a little murdered girl grave to try and see something. We couldn't find it. Saw a small shadow, followed it, and it stopped right at the grave we wanted. Cool. Phil Perochi, thoughts on Manifest Destiny? Really don't believe in that. I should really look that one up, though. Vienna Sausage, says Walter G. Majmic, you almost couldn't repeat two quantum computers. The signature would be so specific. Yeah, I mean, 3G, is depression real? Yes, it is. Willis, gotta get some shut eye. Thank you for the live, Richard. Till next time. All right, dude. Okay, guys. So it is. We are hitting the. We have hit the hour mark. Should I keep going here? I mean, I don't have much longer I can go anyway. Phil Brochi, do you take SSRI medication? Yes. For those of you that don't know, SSRI stands for Selective Serotonin Reuptake Inhibitor, and I do have a prescription for Prozac. Although, through some mishandled paperwork, I have a limited amount of pills. Rusty Dog, look, Walter, your Wiley is growing out of your head. Soul, I'm depressed, so yeah. Unforeseen, but I just got here. Phil Perochi. It helped me go through depression in 2017. Yeah, Phil, my problem is that my depression is such an ingrained part of my personality that pills will only help for a short period of time, and my body will eventually get used to them. My depression appears to be an adaptation to the environment, and we have to change the environment to circumvent the depression. Trek, keep going, I'm nearly finished. I haven't heard that one lately. Mel E, why are you depressed, soul? Phil Perochi, I'm on Zoloft now too. I'm on Prozac. Walter G, like a Vienna sausage. Calprince, I just realized you could be George Costanza's dad in his heyday. That was the guy with the cane, right? Unforeseen. Uncle Buck or Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Uncle Buck. Clint Taganahan. Our next line is someone said an N-word. Soul. Exactly. Anyways, CLO. Clint Nagger. Clint says Nagger. Rusty Dog. Block Walter. He is annoying. Walter, you are annoying. Trouble chap. Take some ketamine, chap. Soul. Because. Clint Chijinahan. Also, don't eat me. Soul, I am since I was born. Majmic, the fact you recognize that your body will get used to the medication is amazing. So many people just up the dose with their psychologist. Again, Majmic, you know, I'm depressed for a reason. And it's the reason that needs to be treated, not the symptom. You know, it's like, yes, if you have a cold, you could go in a room with one of those vapor inhaler things and clear your sinuses. That's fine, but you still have a cold. Trouble chap, I know what your picture is today. It's a power tower. Indeed it is. Phil Perochi, do you have a therapist? I use growth therapy. No, I do not. I've had bad luck with therapists. Guy Lados, what's the point of your chat? There is no point. It is to entertain. Rusty Dog, Philip, equine therapy is good idea. You want him to go pet a horse? Good enough. Unforeseen, did you have a rough childhood? Unforeseen, let me put it to you this way. When I was 26 years old, my father was complaining every time I saw him about me wetting the bed when I was 3. I was 3. I'm not saying that necessarily excuses it, but I was 3. 23 years. He wouldn't let that go. My father was a child. Phil Perochi, so you have a therapist. I use no, I read that one. Guy Ladouce, what is the point of your chat? Read that one. Troubled chap, I am depressed because all my family and friends died young, so I can't feel that. I can feel that. Yeah. Um, troubled chap, one of the problems with human beings is the abusers find the abused. And it's like, one of the things I did in college was theater. I wanted to be a theater geek. And, literally, the most important class I had in theater was writing. I went to Cal State Fullerton, where there were great opportunities, but the teacher demanded I write plays that adhered to the book and that boasted her political beliefs. So I wrote like 6 plays, and we got through a reading of one of them, and every other play, she'd stop the reading in the middle and throw a temper tantrum and start screaming. And no matter what I did, I couldn't get staff to do anything about it. And it's just one of those things. It's like, for my whole life, there's always been somebody who is the abuser, and they come out there and cause trouble. So it's like one of my jobs, they recognized right off I was a superior asset, and they sent me to the worst place they possibly could because they needed a superior asset there, and then they just kept being abusive. And it's like, eventually I said, I'm not doing this anymore. So then they found a reason to get rid of me. And then they called me back for some reason. Now I think they've gotten rid of me again. I don't know. It's kind of confusing. Philip Rochi, does it help that you talk about things to us from your past? Well, Philip, what we're engaging in when we talk about these things is systematic desensitization, which is the act of removing the emotional stimuli caused by the event. So, yes, on the one hand, these are very bitter memories, but it does make me feel better to talk about them. And when I get a affirmation from my fans here, when they say, yeah, that was messed up. Like, okay, because my family acted like everything was normal. It was normal for my mother to have died and my father to be like, yeah, he's 10 years old. He can take care of himself, you know? And I just asked, like, how abnormal is that? And a lot of people just can't give me an answer. Guy Ledus, I peed the bed until I was 12 doesn't define you. Yes, Guy, but the thing being is, it defined my relationship with my father. Because he couldn't get over that. And my take on the subject is, doesn't say something about me that I peed the bed when I was 3. It says something about him that, 23 years later, he's still bitching about it. I mean, seriously. Man is slightly inconvenienced and he's all pissed off. Rusty Dog, ever see a sad jockey? I'm not sure. Tekken Gamer 1. Depression is about physical problems. Most of such could be fixed with compassion. Not Chili Boo Boo. Was the play about Obama? No. The play was this. When was Obama? Okay. So yes, this I think was actually before Obama came into office, maybe just when. The play was actually about my experiences as a security officer. And the teacher was like, "No, I'm just not having it. You will not, you will not say that the worker has rights," which is illegal, but nobody cared. Phil Perochi, do you know anything about your dad's past? Why he was so hard on you? What was his upbringing like? Life like? Do you think he could have forgiven him? Um, my father was not hard on me. My father was a little bitch. And his father was an eccentric. So there were some reasons for it. But the bottom line was, you know, he always got away with not confronting the issue. And because he got away with not confronting the issue, he kept doing it. And I mean, he went to his death. Like the one of the things that happened shortly before his death was that he told my brother, he goes, "Tell Richard that whatever I've done, I'm sorry." But he knew what he had done. I don't believe he plays stupid because playing stupid is his thing. But like that was my father. He wouldn't listen, and he just didn't care enough about me to listen. And when it was like, okay, either you stop this or we no longer have a relationship, he chose for us to no longer have a relationship, and he figured eventually I'd relent. But I had no reason to. It never would have served me to forgive him, so I didn't. Technogamer 1, they don't deserve you. Mike. I'm a habitual rescuer. I like helping damaged people, especially women, kids, and pets. Yeah, me too. But you have the means, I don't. Technogamer, makes sense. I just keep everything in. Well, don't, dude. I mean, even if you don't want to share it with other people, write it down. Write journal entries. Write letters to an imaginary person. But the act of writing it down, and when you write it down, you know, take some deep breaths, try to keep your control, and it will help. Magmic, I've always been so scared that the try SSRIs, but the way you seem normal makes me feel like I can take it. Magmic, everyone has a different reaction to SSRIs. Prozac normally gives people energy. It makes me sleep. Okay? What the doctor would do would be to give you a small dose and see what happens. And, over time, we would up the dose or change the medication. Technogamer 1, Mike, me too. Guy Ledouce, do you seem to have onto the past too much? Then now need reformation. You seem to be a smart guy with definitions of things. Not sure what you're getting at there. Magmic, I saw other people on SSRIs and it scared me a lot. Yeah, look, one of the things about Prozac, an interesting side effect, is a lot of people who are depressed are suicidal. Prozac then gives them the energy to actually get up and kill themselves. So, some people have died because they took Prozac. You know? But, as with all depression, I mean, we're treating the symptom and not the disease. And how do we treat the disease? Is we need a behaviorist to come in and say, okay, let me talk to you, let me talk to the people in your environment, and find out what is going on, you know. And when we do that, then we find out, then we find the root of the problem. But I mean, that behaviorist has to not have his own personal biases. And you can't just interview one person because you need to interview the people around them. You need to get the whole picture. And that's really hard. Cal Prince, another new with the sister from hell. Or anything new with the sister from hell? No. Haven't spoken to her. Guy Ledouce, how long are you going to hold on to your dad's anger? Until I've resolved his estate, to be honest with you. One of the things I want to do, guys, and I mean, this is like, maybe 5 years from now, maybe 10 years from now. There's a Camp Crystal Lake in California. And I mean, Hirochi, you're probably going to be there. A couple other fans. Mike, you're obviously invited, but don't know if you could go camping anyway. We'll see in 5 years. But when I resolve my parent, the estate of both of my parents, I intend to write letters to the people that anger me. I intend to go out there and have a bonfire and read those letters, and then cast them into the fire. And that is the act of letting go. But do understand that my father's stupid is still hurting me, because I have not resolved my mother's estate. I mean, it's like, look, I was 30 when I graduated from college. If I had gotten to the college earlier, I could have switched colleges. I could have gone to another place where they had a better program. I could have dealt with the problem. But when you're that age, it's like you just need to get out, you know? Rusty Dog, I know about depression. My stepfather beat up my mother until she bled, and I found out she could have cancer. Her depression is real. Yeah. Pablo, be key. Have it your way. Guy Ledouce, if you could have these open mic every night and until you croak, wish nothing but the best for you. Eh. Troubled chap. I'm serious, though, man. Ket a mean, if administrated properly, can really work wonders. It helped to form new neural pathways and get out of your negative pattern of thinking. Again, dude, my negative pattern of thinking is motivated by a negative situation. You know? And I am trying to deal with that by doing this live stream where I'm trying to. I just realized I don't think I monetized this. Kind of too late, isn't it? But by trying to make the money to pay for the problem. Yeah, monetization is still off. That was dumb of me. But, it's just one of those things is that, yeah, one live stream is not going to do it. I'm not going to wake up tomorrow. I mean, I guess if I woke up tomorrow and one of my videos had 1 million views and, I had a, $10,000 check coming to me, I guess I wouldn't be depressed. Phil Perochi, damn, man, I'm sorry you had to go through all that. That's messed up. I admire your resilience, though. Oh, need to give racial slur a timeout. I admire your resilience, though, and your constant effort to make the world a better place. Philip, we've all had problems. I got a lot of friends that have worse problems than me. You've seen Clint on the live, and he was homeless for his junior and senior year in high school. You know, like I think that's worse than what I went through. Majmic, thank you for answering. King Aringo, I am subscribed. Deborah Master, what's up? Jib Deems, hi brother from Iowa. Shotgun Mike 415. For depression, I heard cold showers and gym help a lot. Your self-confidence goes up, your mood becomes more positive. Fasting helps. Fasting? No. Um Cold showers can stimulate the mind. And yes, exercise is good for depression. Although you have to understand that my level of depression is so severe that exercise has to be taken in moderation. Guy Ledouce, not being mean. Phil Perochi, I'll bet there you have my word, Richard. Oh, I'll be there. You have my word, Richard. Dude, you know, let's just remember that when it happens, we worry. JD minus, duh. Roth, R. Mike, how much would it cost to solve the issue? A lot of money. More than you'd be willing to give me, bro. Corned beef hash. You hold on to that, just messes with you. You was probably really sorry when he was dying. Um, corned beef, I don't think my father was sorry. I honestly don't. I mean, he blamed me for him splitting up with my mom. He said that he would have never split up with my mom if they hadn't had 3 kids, and I'm kid number 3. And it's like I say, we got to the point where I was willing to die to get my father to stop harassing me. And I made that clear. I actually put my life in danger over a matter of I think $400, which I mean pre-pandemic money. But he gave me the $400, paid for the damage object that would have killed me. Then he gave my sister $60,000. My father hated me. I honestly believe that. Charlie Jones, moderator. Roth, Ronald Nigel, you better stop. Guy Ledoux, I get the source of your anger stems from your dad, but holding on to hate is actually letting him win without his effort. Guy Ledoux, I am depressed because I have not resolved my mother's estate. The cheapest I could resolve my mother's estate for at the moment would be $500,000. So I have a $500,000 problem. It's a pretty good reason to be depressed. Seriously, don't diagnose me. I mean, are you a therapist? Do you have a master's in psychology? Because if you don't, you really shouldn't be doing this. Not asking for your help. Yes, you're trying to help, Guy Ledoux, but I mean, you don't understand the situation. This is not a therapy session. I mean, you want to sit down and talk about this. Maybe we do a duel live and talk about it. Sure, but the question would be, why the hell should I listen to you? I have a degree in psychology. Do you? Roth, Richard, can I make your... No. Todd Porterfield, you can't eat away your dad's pain. Always have the best plan of action for eating compulsion. It's not that I eat an abnormal amount. It's that my metabolism is just very low because of the depression. Church, Richard, I am looking for a job. Do you have any jobs where you work? Um, Honestly, neither of the companies I work for are hiring right now. Um, if you want to send me an email, I can see if I can get you the phone number to the security company that guards the events where I work. But they only work like 2 days a week. I mean, and you have to have a guard card. Okay. So, I mean, I might be able to help you out there. But I mean, it's like, dude, I'm not Indeed. Go on Indeed. Look for jobs. 3G. My depression has been so bad lately. I stay up all night till I can't keep my eyes open. Any tips? Okay, 3G. First off, what is your diet like? That's the first. Take a multivitamin in the morning if you haven't already. Have a salad with dark greens for dinner for the magnesium, and try to stay away from the computer at night. A fan by your bedside to create white noise may help as well, particularly if you have sleep apnea. And some people also do ice cream. I don't know why that helps, but apparently it does. Maybe it's the milk. Church, Richard, I am looking for. Oh, did that one. Mikaran, whoa, I couldn't believe everyone wants to just be heard. It's nice you are reading them all. I'm doing my best. Jen Ramirez, hope you guys get better with the depression condition. Depression is very common right now. Roth, watermelon chicken. Mm. Guy Ledoux, money. So you want Guy Ledoux? I am trying to make the money to be able to afford my home. I'm not asking anyone for it. I'm just doing that. That's my main goal in life. You know, that's what I have to do. Rusty Dog, please stop racist comments. I have sick mother and I don't need all this bullying. Indeed. Guy Ladouce, you're easy to read now. Lol. Money, money. Yeah, dude. People are depressed because they're poor. I'm angry at my dad because he left me with a $500,000 problem, as opposed to as he did for my brother and sister. He gave them money for college. I want a good job. Doesn't everybody? I want to be able to support myself and raise a family and go on decent vacations. Doesn't everybody? Isn't that the American dream? Yeah, dude, I'm such a horrible person because I want the American dream. See, you're not a therapist. Don't be a therapist. Oh, so much racism. Okay, dude, you're getting a 5-minute timeout. Cage Cow out account. How do I pee? Dangle it over the toilet and let go. Roth, what is your pee? Or with your pee? Callowwood, 1989. Hey, man. DJ Khaled alt account. Roth, not when it's inside someone's sick mother. Okay. Jen Ramirez, don't you have to go to security school or boot camp to do your job? No. In California, you have to take what's called a powers to arrest test. And it's all common sense stuff. You take the test, you get a certain score, and they issue you a guard card. That's all you have to do. You don't have to be physically fit. You just have to do it. Clint Tanjahan said hi. Shan Elhers, I'm happy and poor. Yeah, Shane, there are two kinds of people in this world. People who are happy when their needs are met, and people who are never happy. In my case, if my aunt dies, the executor of my mother's estate, I become homeless. And I can't afford an apartment in California. So the plan, if that were to happen, is for me to move to either Ohio or I forget where my friend Cassie lives, and get a job out there. But I'd have to leave California. Granted, I would have $100,000 in the bank doing it because I'd sell the house for whatever what it's worth. But I mean, look. Yeah, it's greedy of me to say I would like to resolve my mother's estate in the most beneficial manner for me, meaning that I am compensated for my pain and anguish. And the people who have harmed me gain nothing from that transaction. That would be the optimal. But there is no resolution at the moment. None that I would find favorable in any way. So, better to stay as I am. Macaron, I heard your grandma is the key to all your problems and bliss. Since eggs are created while the baby is in the womb, a female will gain all the eggs they have to get pregnant themselves. So far down in the chat. Roth, pee in her. Philip Rochi, I'm with you, Richard. Thank you, Philip. Clint DeJohn, Chicken Jockey. Oh, waitress, is your house in foreclosure? No, it's not in foreclosure. It's actually paid for. But I don't own it. It's owned by a trust. And I'm a trustee, but one of 3 trustees. So in order for me to resolve my mother's estate, which would mean selling the home, I would have to either buy out the other 2 trustees or sell the house outright. Okay? In order to do that, I would basically have a mortgage, I believe, of $4,000 a month, which is more than I make as a security officer. Izzy is gay. Hollywood, 1989. It's called The American Dream because you have to be asleep to believe in it. Doesn't mean I shouldn't fight for it. Clint Trejanahan. You hate the flag. The fifth loco. You look easy to KO. Pendejo. Rusty Dog. Stop being racist. I wish I wasn't born either, so I just stop it now. Clint. Cringe. Oh, waitress. Work overtime jobs. They pay more. I do. I work overtime every week. Clint, who is being racist? A bunch of people I've given times out. Roth, you can't chase after people, you just eat them. People. You ain't ready, part two. You look like you would enjoy a good coffee and donut. Not really a donut guy, to be honest with you. I mean, donuts are okay, but Microman, eat your family's food and... Okay. Alright, guys, I have to use the restroom, so we're done here. See y'all later.